Welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Annie Jain and we're all set to start with a new look, and it's gonna be a higher version of makeup, and it will include all the basics about how to do the foundation, the base of the eyes, the makeup. I will today include contour into it. Guess what? We're gonna be learning some new things and new techniques which gonna really work very well for all of you, and we will be doing the dusky look that goes on for every makeup that you have to do. Even if you do it on a bride, it doesn't matter. So today let's get started. Right now I haven't done anything on my face rather than this mist. I just sprayed it on my face to make my face ready, hydrated. And after that, as usual, I used Olay White, which this is my basic cream. So I just moisturized my face, and that's what I have done, and nothing more I have done until now. And now we are going to be starting with the foundation. Today I'm gonna be using this foundation, which is by the Body Shop, and this is my favorite one, which I carry every time I have to go out, because this is not a heavy foundation, and I do not recommend Makeup Forever all the time because it's an HD foundation which is used for bridals and for heavy makeups and that sort of a foundation this one is. But then if you want to use it for kind of a regular thing, then this one is the best foundation, and I would really recommend this one for you. It's 120 real here, so must be like 2000 in India. So this is the best foundation, and when you wear this foundation, your skin will become flawless and there won't be any lines, and plus nobody will know that you have had a base on your face. Okay, so I will be putting this foundation on my face now, so you can see it will hide everything. It's really an amazing foundation. This is my favorite. It's about to be over. I'm gonna buy soon another one online, and this is like my routine. And yes, I would love to share with you guys things that the products that you can put on your face when you're going in a sunlight. There are some other creams for that, where you don't need foundation, but the sunscreen itself is fab. Now this is on my face, and I normally do not recommend using brushes, because brushes takes all the cream into it. So but today I have already put the cream on my face, and now I will only be using the brush for merging it. So I'm gonna dab it, not just pull it here and there, just dab it. I will be sharing a video on how to choose, and you can put the foundation on your lips as well. Trust me, it's important, because foundations actually make your lipstick stay pretty longer, so you should put it here and make your lips dry as well. If you have moisturized them before, it's okay to put a foundation there, and in fact it's good to do that. Okay, once this is done on the eyes, just go easy, okay, without creating lines over there. This is a foundation where you don't need a concealer even, but then still, as the complete makeup, I will be doing concealer too today. Okay, after doing this foundation all over the face, if you see, it is not that prominent foundation. It's just like your face color. It's not very white. It's not white at all, and at the end you will get to know that it's just normal. It's nothing a lot. So now I'm gonna take a contour. So I will be taking a darker contour because I want to look brown. So this darkest color I'm taking from the contour palette, and actually I can teach you a contour 3D look as well, but then let's start with the normal one. I'm taking the darkest. You can take the medium tone as well, which is cool as well. So we'll do the face like that. We'll make a cut here, so that the face looks in a proper shape. So let's do that. Now, after you did this, you cannot take it far here. Okay, just keep it, near the eyeball. So, not beyond this. After that, little bit, whatever is left is here. Same here on the forehead, like that. Okay, let's take a bit of more product, little bit more, and then just give this. It's a gel one which I'm using right now. Once this is done, we will take another brush which is like little fluffy, so that we can just merge it slowly. If you want to do full makeup, you want to do contouring, it's cool. If you don't want to do it, it's all right. It's not a necessity to do contouring. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to do it or not, and it's not necessity. But normally people love contours. It's a very dark contour, don't get scared. It's gonna look fabulous because it's gonna give you pretty good brown look. And let's hide your double chin. I'll tell you how to, lighten this color. It's gonna be light, very light soon. I'll tell you how it will happen. For now, let's continue doing it. Okay, so contouring is done. Okay, and let's just take the dry contour and with a brush put it over this one. So from the Smashbox palette, I'm gonna take this lighter contour, I'm gonna put it over it. I'll tell you how to merge it in your face. Down there, the powder. Once this is done, leave it like that. Nothing doing right now on the face with the contours anymore. Now I'm taking this Sephora translucent powder, which we're gonna use to fix the foundation. Normally I don't fix this foundation, it's pretty good. You do not need to fix it. Fixing is needed when you're doing a bridal makeup because that's long hours and all that. So I'm gonna be fixing just below this, If you're using a good foundation, you do not need to fix it a lot. Trust me on that. It's just part of makeup. That's why I'm teaching you it. Okay. Little bit more. Below the contour. Once this is done, let's just quickly do the highlighting. Now highlighting is very easy. You must know how to highlight your face, and then you do not need to learn it again and again. So we'll start with the forehead, nose, little bit of this area because your lipsticks get highlighted then this is the most important part. This part has to be extravagantly used here. Your what you call concealer. Same goes here. Okay, so Now, last but not the least, this needs to be highlighted because it's always dark area. Actually, dark and lighter areas are because of the shadows that come on the face as well. So now we're gonna take the beauty blender, first blend the highlighters wherever we have put the highlighter. The beauty blender has been used in the same way. It was wet and then the water was drained out. So now below the eyes, we'll put it above the eyes also, but that's later. So below the eyes, how we are going to do is we're gonna look up and then make sure it's completely clean here. Same goes there. Look up. Once this is done, we will take a little bit of highlighter again, just because before that, sorry, this is left forehead. This part has to be highlighted. Now, last but not the least, we're gonna be putting concealer here on the eyes. See, I still say I can use eye base as well. I have that pink tinted eye base of Sephora, but then I don't feel the need of so many products sometimes, honestly speaking. If I'm doing concealing, foundation, everything on the eye, I don't think so I need more than that. It just needs to be fixed properly, then you do not need to put a lot of it honestly. So once this is done, take your translucent powder again in your this and first fix your below the eye here. Okay, and then above the eye, fix it. And don't worry about that white powder. It's gonna be gone. It's gonna go. It's translucent powder. It's not gonna look white on your face. Don't worry. You can brush it off later. But right now you need to fix your concealing. And the most important is on the eyes actually. Wherever else you put it, it doesn't matter. But eyes is the most important thing. Here also you need to put it like that. Because not unknowingly, but then translucent powder do highlight your face. Okay, now this is done. Now we have done the contour, we have done the highlighting and everything. Let's just first do the blusher and then do the eye makeup. Okay, for the blusher, let me take my brush, and today I'll be using which blusher? I'll be using Tarte. This blusher. See it? Nice. So I'm gonna take this peachy color, which is my favorite all time. So I'm gonna put it just above, smiling, just above the contour. Here too, just above the contour. Very little on the nose, very little on the chin, and we will just dab this thing on the face. Okay, now here we are. We have done contouring for the face, we have done everything, but then there is one thing that needs to be done yet, which is nose contour, which is most important contour. If you have a very broad nose, or even if you have a normal nose, you still want to have a perfect nose which is thinner. So we're gonna be taking a straight line here, highlighting here, not a lot of product here, just a bit, because it's a nose, it doesn't have a lot of area to merge it. just once taken the product. For the party, we take it down. If we are not going for a party, we'll take it only on the lines. And that's how you can make your nose look pretty smaller than what it is actually. So now time to merge. Basically, when you're doing a contour, you have to do the nose along with that, which I just forgot to do. Sorry for that. So we'll just do it here. Okay. As this is contouring and the base is done, it looks kind of a weird, but then because this makeup is not a complete makeup, we have to go further. So let's just go further. But before that, I think let's also finish up with the highlighting. I'm again using this highlighter from Smashbox, Next Time Makeup Forever. So above this, we'll be putting highlighter until up here, until up here. Same goes here, until up here. Next time I'll tell you how to use, illuminators in your foundation and your base. Okay. This is the quickest way I can do things. Okay, let's just go to the eyes now. Okay guys, as there had been no particular decision for doing the eyes, today I'm gonna do pink eyes, and I'll be taking the easiest of the thing today, because you are watching my videos because you're beginners, you're not already a professional, so you need to learn everything slowly and steadily. We're not gonna just directly jump onto the difficult ones. I'm using Inglot palette. It's a cherry blossom. So there are like some colors you can see, so we will start with the lightest color. I'll tell you there are like 3 portions on the eyes. How do we do the eye makeup? So there is this first thing, outer corner, then this one when you open, this is the inner corner, and this is the final eyelid. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 parts divided of the eye. Okay, so the way these 3 parts are divided, the way we color the eye, okay, we should know that what we are doing. So for the outer corners, normally there will be like a shadow thing that you always see. Always take the product from here, like I have taken the lightest color from here. I will dust it off because some products have a lot of powdery thing, and then I will start blending it on the top. So it has to be very light, because this is the color which is gonna be just giving a highlight, lightest version on the top. So take it out, take it out, take it in, take it out, take it in, take it out, take it in. You see, it's just like a color of the skin, and I love these colors because I want to put the outer corner to be with the lightest color. I don't like very dark colors on the outer corner because those don't look good to me. Looks like you're going for some Ram Leela, so not meant to be done like that way. So lightest color on the top, same goes on the other side. You can keep blending, keep blending, keep blending. You have to take the color 2-3 times, it doesn't matter, but do dust it off. It shouldn't be powdery. Always dust off the color. It doesn't mean that if the color comes right away, it's a good thing. No, you have to blend it, and it should look lighter, as light as possible. It means you have done the blending proper. If you don't do the blending proper, it shows dark on particular places. So that's not the correct way to do makeup. If you see the eyes, it looks like it's gone on the skin. It's nowhere visible differently. But then now if you see my face, you can see that there is some color here, and you can make it darker anytime later. Now this is here. Now today I will be doing the eyes in 2 parts, not in 3 parts, because 3 parts are used for smoky eyes. Okay, that will do little later because that's not for the beginners, although this contouring is also not for the beginners, but still. And now I'm gonna take the darker color. I think this color I'll mix up with this darker one and dust it off, and I'm gonna put it here. directly onto the lid, and middle transition is still there. Okay, the middle transition I have not used. Okay, transition color, you can always use anything. You can use blacks, you can use dark browns, you can use anything, because that mix up the two colors. I love this wine color, what do you call, eye makeup, because it goes with any dress you wear. Anything that you wear, it goes with that. Because wine color is so much in, and even if it is not in, it matches with any color that you wear. Even if you're wearing blue, even if you're wearing black, or you're wearing, what do you call, pink itself, but the wine color goes on. And I'm sure you're known about this, that wine color is so much in these days. It's just fab. See the look? It looks pretty good, right? It's amazing. I just love this color. Now I'm taking it in the upper corner, because I'm going to do one eye color makeup today. I'm not doing 3 colors anyways. So slowly we have gone up, and do take it out, and do bring it down, only in the starting. You got that? So we'll take a little bit more. We'll just do the lower lid. We'll take it here. Then further. You see that? Looks fabulous, isn't it? After doing this, we will be taking that same old fluffy brush to just do this thing again, the top coat, because we need to merge it. We need to merge these two colors, and it should look as if there is nothing done beyond this. It's one. There is no transition. No transition should be seen. We take a little bit more. Once this is done, see, I will not be doing this eye right now, because I want to teach you first this side, and then I will be taking this little bit of glittery color. This is a glitter. Okay, we'll take this, and I'm just gonna keep it on the middle. I'm just gonna keep it in the middle. You see that? Only here, here, nowhere else. Okay, now whether you want to do winged eyeliner with this, or you want to just keep it like this and put a eyelash, or just want to do a mascara, it's actually up to you. Like, person like me would not do a lot of makeup, but then just directly do the mascara and the eyelash. But if you want to do the winged eyeliner, this is going to be very quick, but then I can tell you a bit about it. I'm taking this Maybelline. So you see your line already. From there itself, take it straight. Like that, okay? Once you bring it here, it's a matte eyeliner, and I just love it. When it gets dry, it's just fabulous. Now I'm gonna take this mascara. We're gonna go down. you have to actually blend over there also. Keep on blending, keep on blending, keep on blending. It's not 1 second thing. Keep on blending, keep on blending. Once it's blended properly, pull them up. And I'll tell you one more hack, that if you use nice mascaras, your eyelash itself starts becoming longer, and you do not have to put eyelashes all the time, and it looks just fabulous like that without doing that. If any of the stuff is ever out, or doesn't have to take this with your earbud. Take off things with the earbud. And of course you can put a concealer all over again here and just clean that off, because nobody is perfect, and that's never gonna happen, even the best of the artists get to do that, because it is very, very okay. Now you can put the concealer like that, you see that, and this is a pretty nice look. If you want, you can add on one eyelash onto it, and I will teach you how to do the eyelash. If you want, we can just now at the end, I'm telling you, but then we can learn doing the eyebrows next time, because this is not enough, you know. It's gonna take a very long time to learn everything that's there. Last but not the least, I would like to add some glitter onto it from this pretty rich Too Faced palette, which is a pressed glitter. I'm gonna add it only in the center here. Got it? Nowhere else, just this, just here. On this part, that is it. If you want, you can put some black thing here. I put a little bit of concealer below your eye, because that's just define your eyes pretty well, you know. Trust me, you have to do it always, because see, now your eyes will have that look, you know. See this, very safely, very smoothly, just do that. Okay, just take it there, it's gonna be there, don't worry. Last but not the least, we have to add a bit of, you know, here the highlighter. So I'm gonna take again from this palette this whitish highlighter. Gonna put a little bit here, just a little, not a lot, because a lot is not correct. Though a lot of brides had been given that thing, doesn't look good. Just a bit here and a bit here. Next time we'll be doing eyebrows. We'll be doing inner corners. Okay, still inner corner I can still do. Inner corner with the eyeliner we'll do next time. But yes, without the inner curve, without this, we can do with this one. Eyes closed. You have to pull your skin from here and just add on here. My new favorite color that I have got from Inglot again, because this is my favorite thing, and it's a matte lipstick. You can add a black kajal here. Today I'm using black because the look has to be dark on the eye side. So I have added black because that gives it an intense look. And my makeup is done. It's all complete. I hope you loved it, and keep watching my channel.